This is a Toyota door lock, code series 50,000 through 69,999. This one happens to be out of a 2016 Camry. We're going to rekey this lock from this key to this key. A little bit of a difference there between the two. You're going to need two tools, just a small flathead screwdriver. Make sure that the tip end is pretty sharp, narrow. That seems to help with the cap. Maybe just a small lock pick like so. And of course your new key, and I've got my new wafers lined up here on this pinning mat right there. So there's really just like three components that we need to remove to take this lock apart. The first one is a little clip back here in the back. That little black clip. I'll point to it for you. This little black clip right here. Right here. Which you can see. The spring is the trickiest part. It's not hard, but it's just the trickiest part. And then the cap here in the front. And the cap on a brand new lock that's never been pulled off before, that can be just a little bit of a pain, but once you've got it off once, it comes off easy the next time if you have to rekey it again. The first thing I'm going to do here is pull this little clip off the back. If you've ever rekeyed a Quickset 660 deadbolt, this looks very much like that clip. Pull that off. No need to pull this tail piece off. However, if you do, just make sure there's a little rubber piece down here, in here. Make sure you don't drop that and lose it, because it will fall off. But there's really no need to pull this off. So I've got that little clip off there now. And now I'm going to pull the spring off. And usually what I do is I just grab it. I grab it down here at the bottom. Hopefully you can see this. I just grab this little piece here and pull it out. And pull out one side at a time. So if you noticed, I've used the same screwdriver on the spring and the little clip. And I'm going to use the same screwdriver on the cap as well. So let me get this off here. So there it is. Got that. And then now for the cap, and it just pops right off, you know, until you need it to pop right off, right? Got the cap off. And this is what it looks like with the cap off. And then you can just take and push this out now. You may want to grab your wafers just to hold them in there. And I want to show you something too. When your key is inserted in your lock, those wafers, they're just right up there at the shear line. That's what they should look like. When I pull my key out, I just grab those wafers, pull my key out. And I'm a little heavy on the grease here, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my wafers out that I have and put my new wafers in. Let's see here. So my current key is this, these wafers here, and my alternative key is going to be the 21234344. So I'm just going to make sure that my wafers are in the right order, and I'm going to show you which one to start first. I'm going to use my lock pick now and pull my wafers out. The wafer that I start with, and if you want to, you can use something to mark right here, but you really don't need to. You just need to make sure that when you start pulling your wafers out, you start with the one that has the spring here at the top right. On the other side, it doesn't have that. The spring's down here. So I always start with this at the top right. And then, you know, I'm just pulling them all out, so I'm just going to pull out. I don't care really what order I pull them out. So I'm just going to pull them out on one side. Make sure your spring doesn't come out with it. See, my spring kind of poked out there. Just grab that, slide it back in. If you don't have any grease in your lock, you may want to just put a little bit in. Like I say, it's real easy to go heavy on the grease like I did, but it has a tendency to kind of hold things in there. So now I'm going to start pinning, or putting my wafers in my lock, and start the same way that I with that first one right there at the front with the spring up here at the top. Hope you can see that. I'm just going to turn it over, and sometimes I have to use my lock pick just to scoot that wafer over there, slide it in like so, and then I'll turn it over again, and I'll put in my third wafer and turn it over again. I keep my fingers on this thing. Put in my fourth wafer, and then I'll turn it over again, number 5. Turn it over again. This is one of the easier locks to pin up for automotive. Turning it, just keep turning it over and dropping your wafers in as you need them. Again, I'm going to use my pick to move this thing over to give me enough room to put my last wafer in. My new key, which is the little plastic headed key, I'll slide it in, and as you can see, all my wafers here are right there at the shear line. If I were to put the old key in, I can show you the difference and what it's not supposed to look like. As you can see, they're uneven. See, they're sticking up. And some of them are countersunk, so we know that's the wrong key. Okay, so now that I've got the lock pinned back up with my new key here, I'm just going to reverse the process, and I'm going to slide. See, I didn't have to take this tail piece off. So I'm going to slide my lock back in to this position here, like so. If I can. And the first thing I'm going to do, what works for me, is I'm going to put that half circle clip back on just to hold the lock together. This holds it in there. I can pull my key out now. Now you can pop the cap on if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and put the spring back on, and like I say, this is the trickiest part right here. I don't know if I can show you very well. It's fairly self-explanatory. Now use that screwdriver again to just kind of wrench that over. Wrench that little crooked piece over. As you can see, this one's already on, so now I'm just going to get this other one right here on. So we're back like we need to be. And then this cap, if you'll notice that little divot right here, there's a little divot right there. Let's see if you can see that right there. And then there's one on this side as well. So kind of at 12 and, well, maybe if it's this way, it's going to be at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. And then you also have those same corresponding little crimps in the cap, and they just line up and it pops on. It's the simplest part right there. So you're back to normal, and then you put your key in and it works. I'm Roger with ReKey Express Locksmith in Montgomery, Texas.